Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. Long time no see. I hope you all are doing well. You are doing great. And today we are having a picky card reading to see who's been having dreams about you, what certain person or people are dreaming about you, why they are dreaming about you, and what kind of dreams those are. Also, it might tell you the state that person or those people are in, and you might get sort of the feeling and the situation and the vibe, and yeah, sort of what's going on with them. So yeah, I hope that will be helpful or interesting. And yeah, we have totally three groups today. This is group number one, this is group number two, and this is group number three. Once you pick your number, once you pick your group, you might skip several seconds or a few minutes forward because I will do shuffling on the camera. I will not edit that out. So if you don't like to see the process of picking the cards, you might skip a bit forward. And yes, I think without further ado, let's get started. Pick your group. Again, this is group number one, this is group number two, and this is group number three. Pick the card, pick the number, pick paper, flower, see to whichever group you feel the most drawn to. That will be the one for you. And yes, let's get started. Okay, group number one. So let's get your cards to see who's been dreaming about you, what kind of dreams this person is having, or those people, and why, of course, they are dreaming about you. What's the hidden message? Sorry, there. Okay, I think we have the card. Let's give it one more. Interesting that the cards are not falling out easily. Sometimes it means that the energy is a little bit blocked. Okay. Oh, way too many. Let's take this one from the back and one more. Yes, and of course now let's get tarot cards. Oh, at the end we have 10 of Swords. Okay, so someone is going through a hard time, possibly in reality, or maybe it's just dreams, subconscious thing is happening for this person. Okay, so let's start with your reading group number one. Okay, the card that you chose is Keeper of Surrender. Okay, beautiful card. I'm kind of feeling that this person is sort of giving up and letting go of the idea of fighting against how he or she is feeling. It's like it's really hard. And again, this is related to the dreams and to you. So this is not will be about something that is something else that is going on in their life, like with career or something. No, this is what I'm talking about here is focused on the dreams and about you. So yeah, this person is sort of letting go of the feeling and of the idea of fighting against what's happening. It's very interesting. Oh, we also have darkness and we have the cloud whale. And these cards I'm gonna read a little bit differently. I will not follow the guidebook suggestions. This is for me to sort of get an idea, get more in tune of what this person or these people are dreaming, what the dreams consist of. I hope that makes sense. We also have Seven of Pentacles. We have the Fool and we have Judgment reversed. Okay. Okay, we have the One as well. We have the Vessel. Oh, and we have the Lover. Okay, okay. Interesting. And we have the Moon, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay. Sorry if the layout of the cards is a little bit weird, but it doesn't matter. They are gonna read well anyways. Yeah, so let's start about the person who is having dreams about you. So the person who is having dreams about you is someone who sometimes I feel acts a little bit on instinct, like doesn't really think through something, doesn't really think through of situation, of path, of idea, and just sort of jumps into it, like the Fool takes that leap of faith, when in reality in the daily life there is not something that this person should be doing in a way, because this person all often gets stuck in the middle of that path that was newly taken, and this person has quite a lot of new paths, new roads, sort of happening in his or her life. It's like a constant change that is very I don't know the word, like it's the change, but it's the change that happens all the time, so it's not really change. It's like if every day something new happens, it's not really new. That thing that is happening might be new, but the feeling that you get from something new and exciting happening is not really new, because you get used to it, because every day now you expect that something new will happen. So I get that sort of feeling from this person. And with the Judgment reversed, I feel that this person doesn't really see a clear picture of himself or herself. It's like the how this person sees himself or herself is a little bit distorted, and the judgment is not really clear there. Like this person doesn't really see himself or herself well enough. And I'm not saying that this in a narcissistic way, that this person is narcissist or psychopath or sociopath or whatever, and he thinks or she thinks that he or she is doing everything so great, and he or she is so beautiful and so smart. No, 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 this is not that. This is more like about this person doesn't fully understand himself or herself, and because of that, for this person it is hard to make right decisions and to take the roads that actually are meant to be taken. So this person often jumps into something hoping, and then gets stuck, and doesn't really wait it out to reap those rewards, to reap those benefits, because it was too soon to go into that path, and the person sort of burns out or just realizes that this is not something that he or she wants to be doing. So why am I am telling you all of this? I feel that this ties in to you as well. This is something that happened with your relationship as well. Something was started without and this is, I feel that it's a loving romantic situation, because we have the One and we have the Lover cards. So and you might not have been in relationship with this person, I'm not saying that, but this is someone who view you at least as a potential romantic interest. So one way or the other, how this might connect to you is either you jumped too quickly into a relationship with this person, and the right judgment was not there, and so that step was taken and the relationship got stuck, and one of you or both of you sort of feeling like this, because there was no balanced connection, there was no balanced thought put into how this thing should work, or actually this person made wrong decision, didn't fully knew how to make the right decision, and so connection development of this potential relationship got stuck, and actually that step, that leap of faith into this connection was maybe taken, but sort of like when you jump and you sort of smash into the ground sort of thing, or actually was never really taken. Because what interests me a lot here, we have this cliff, right? We have this mountain, we have sort of like a pile that sort of looks like a little bit like a mountain, like right, like mountain of leaves or bushes. And in the dreams we also have this, it says the cloud whale, but we see this mountain, right? Something to something that needs to be climbed, sorry, onto. So I feel that whatever the obstacle was that sort of made or broke the connection was like this mountain, was like this cliff that was either in front and was not impossible to sort of go around it, or the person or the connection, like metaphorically, fell off that mountain, fell off that cliff. I hope that makes sense. But overall, I feel that this person, when it comes to you, and like in life in general, this person often gets stuck. It it seems that this person invests energy, and in other cases, I don't view Seven of Pentacles as a bad card. It's a card that requires patience. Sometimes it requires waiting out for something to come to fruition, right? In this case, it feels a little bit that the person invests energy and waits out on too many things, but doesn't wait long enough, if that makes sense. Again, like the wrong decision here, scattering energy, jumping into things, trying to wait it out something, and then sometimes even before miracle happens, giving up and moving on to the next thing, on to the next journey. But this is because this person, for one thing, for one thing, um, this person, he or she, doesn't know how to surrender when it comes to personal life, when it comes to just being in the flow with what's happening with the feelings, with the emotions. Sometimes you just, when you don't know what to do, you need to wait it out. Sometimes you need to sort of just go with the flow, take a step back, and with even with that huge urge to do something, to maybe break break from the past and take a new path, you just have to wait it out, and see how things are falling into place and move on from that point. So I feel that this person is having a hard time from doing that. And yeah, when it comes to dreams about you, when it comes the connection that this person has to you, it definitely feels sad, to be completely honest. Because you see, we have this darkness, and the dreams that this person has. One thing I mentioned already, there's this mountain, there's this thing that this person has to conquer in a way, and that thing symbolically, it's you, it's this connection. In dreams, this person thinks, feels that if he or she reaches the top of the mountain, or what's beyond the mountain, right, then it's possible to find you, right, the one, the lover. And it's interesting that we have this, yes, of course, these cards are black and white, but we have this dark energy, just for this reading, right, just for this reading. Again, I'm reading these cards differently for this reading, but we have this dark energy and we have this darkness here as well, but then we have sort of like glimpse of golden light, and that same color comes through with the lover. So the soul, the vessel, the body, I'm reading these cards differently as well, intuitively, completely. So, if you know this deck, and, in the book it says something different, don't mind that. Uh, I'm reading intuitively for this particular reading. Them a little bit different. Okay, I'm repeating myself. Sorry. So, yeah, it feels like this person's body, this person's soul, sort of in the dreams, sees you maybe sometimes a little bit in that dark, maybe feels the connection a little bit, maybe gets glimpses of memories, and is in a way in search of that connection, of that love of you. So it's definitely hard feeling, and it is definitely hard dream to have, let me tell you. And again, I feel that this person is not even fighting these dreams anymore. This person is like completely surrendered and doesn't even mind. And I feel that in a way sometimes, although those dreams about you can be very draining and very harsh, they are also somehow a little bit comforting, because this person also misses you. There is a lot of illusion and a lot of waiting out. And it's like, on one hand, this person sort of doesn't really want to go to sleep, doesn't really want to have those dreams and sort of see what the night brings. But on the other hand, this person wants to dream about you, so there is this inner conflict as well, because he or she is hoping that this might bring some understanding, some knowledge about what happened. And also, this person in a way hopes, I don't think that it's really like, to be honest, it's like empty hope. When the person is hoping, but at the same time knows that this hope is false. So let's just say this person is hoping, although with a sort of false idea, that him or her having dreams about you, it will bring the two of you closer. Because this person, when he or she sees glimpses of you in those dreams, right? Like the lover, the one. There's darkness all around. There is maybe forest, and deep dark forest, tall trees, all of that, tall mountain, somewhere, in the eyesight far away, clouds. And then there is this glimpse of you, there's this glimpse of memory of what happened. Maybe there's a glimpse of potential future or an illusion. And then this person seeks that out, this person searches for that, because in that search, this person also hopes, falsely hopes, that this is a way for him or her to actually find you in a dream, and sort of to come into your dream and to connect with you to the dream, through the dream, sorry. Yeah. So basically I feel that this person, there's definitely love, yes, but like wanting to be with you, because we have the lover card, but it's not love like being in love. It's more like, I'm hearing the word regret. Yeah, at the end of this deck, we have the mentor. So it's like this person is seeking for those answers because he or she thinks that you maybe know them, you maybe could give closure, understanding what happened, and maybe understanding this connection and what went wrong, because again I don't think that this person clearly understands, and even himself or herself. So understanding what went wrong could help this person to sort of just move on from that, because the state that this person is, it's really not a good state to be in, completely, to be completely honest. Because yeah, it's like if it would be possible, I would want to sort of put this card into this lantern of the hermit, because it's like, this is the search. This is this. It's not just about soul searching for this person. It's about searching you and seeking out the answers from you as well. So yeah, this person is someone who really has, I feel, has some sort of guilt and regret regarding you. um it's like, either if you were in a relationship, or there might have been a potential of relationship, you were sort of the one who got away, and I don't think this person thinks that he or she can actually be happy. I'm sure the life, will heal him or her, but yeah, at the moment, this person is sort of like not in a good place. There's a lot of inner conflict about what's happening, and there is a lot of fighting within the dream, but fighting, not with, I feel, not with external forces, but within the self. Yeah, it's like this person has to deal in the dream with what he or she done. I think we can say that, yeah. So yeah, but I don't think that this person will act on this, at least not for a while. And honestly, um it's needed for this person to sort things out on his or her own before, for example, if this is not about that, the reading is not about if you two are meant to be together or something, no, but if you are, for example, right, this is not the time to go on that path again, because all of the loose ends needs to be sorted out before starting a relationship. Okay, group number one, I hope this was interesting or somehow helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number two, so let's start with your reading. Let's get your cards to see who have been dreaming about you, what kind of dreams those are, and what can they tell you about the person or about your connection to that person. Let's see. Okay. One. Okay. Just wanted to pop out. Okay, I will take one more for you. Somehow I felt I need to. Okay. Okay. And at the end we have the Emperor. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the first card that you chose, and we have Keeper of Flow. Okay. Interesting card. Let's get these. And by the way, if you know this deck and this one as well, and you know, you will think that I read them not how it is in the guidebook presented, so don't be alarmed. I read them intuitively, and particularly these cards are just read like this for this particular reading, and this is for me to get a better understanding, better connection of what is happening in the dreams of that person. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I already see similarities here with all the these three cards. Like, you can see there is a need to move along, you know, according to reverse flow. And here we can see this path. Here we can see this need to move, but inability, because there is no water, there's only rocks. And here we see this sort of small passage that we see the light coming from into where it's supposed to be dark. So there is a need to move forward, and there is a need to overcome inability to move, overcome stagnation of some sort. Okay, we also have Mother, Creator, Sustainer, Medallion. We also have the World. We have Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Knight of Cups. We also have Wheel of Fortune. We have Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, and King of Cups. Okay, so I will tell you this right away. I think most likely the person who is having dreams about you is somehow related to you, is a family member. When I got this card, the Mother, and here we have King of Cups, and at the end of the deck we have the Emperor. I sort of thought that it's possible that someone who is having dreams about you is your mother or your father, but I think it's more likely the dreams are connected to them and to you. It's like the dreams are about them or are caused by them. The dreams are happening because of them, and somehow we will get more into it as we go. Somehow you are also, you know, connected to all of that. So it's really interesting, because I don't really get the very romantic connection here. Yes, the Knight of Cups, but I feel it's more like about the person in general. This is someone who, you know, I'm hearing the phrase wears a heart on his sleeve. And this sort of phrase is mostly and most often is associated with the pages, because especially Page of Cups, right? Because Page of Cups can be very naive. But here we have the Knight of Cups. So he shouldn't be so naive and so, head in the clouds. Maybe this is more relating to age, but the person is not really able to grow up in a way, but although he should. And I'm saying he in this particular reading because I'm getting more male energy, masculine energy, although quite soft, if I'm being completely honest. Quite soft, but and by soft I mean that this person has a soft mind in a way, delicate mind in a way, and can be very sensitive, and that sensitivity can be manifested various ways. The person could be, yes, could be romantic, the person could be, creative, but also the person could be indulgent, and could be someone who seeks pleasure in things that are not necessarily are good. I'm sort of getting the vibe here like this. Yeah. I feel that this person completed something, like walked away from something, walked away from the past. And maybe this reading is just for one particular person. I don't know. Maybe the message needed to come through. Um, I feel that we have situation here where we have the person who walked away from childhood home or just grew up and moved out, and this is someone that you perhaps used to live with, so maybe a brother, a cousin, um, someone like that, because I feel that you share, relatives, like and even share like a mother or a father or both. And this person that is now having dreams about you and regarding you, we can say, uh, ended the phase that you were in. So maybe I'm very sorry to say that, and if that's true, maybe you come from sort of like a broken home, and maybe you were in the foster care, and your siblings were like scattered, or maybe you have half brothers, half sisters, and you don't really have a connection. You don't really even want, or at least you don't think that you want to have the connection between all of you. So it feels that this is someone who ended that particular cycle, ended that period of life, and moved away thinking that it's now will be better, now it will be a happy times, now it will be all, rainbows and sunshines in a way. Although I feel that this was more like trickery to self, because unresolved situations only sort of brought detachment and ignorance, masked by happiness, if we can say that. So yeah, maybe this person overall likes to walk away from things that doesn't make him happy. Um, Another possibility is also that this person just had a major thing happen in his life. For example, a wedding, birth of child, promotion, something huge, something that, sort of marks as a new era. But for most cases, I feel that this is phase period of life that was walked away from. and it comes off almost like a personality trait. This walking away, this experience, it comes up as a personality trait because it was so deep and so intense. So the person that the dreams that this person is having is wanting to move on, because even though there is this pretense that the moving on happened, it really didn't. That's the thing. This person thinks or convinced himself or others even that the moving on happened, when in reality there's a lot of build up pain, and there's a lot of build up resentment I'm hearing, and just, yeah, I'm hearing pain, guilt even, and wanting to connect even. So I feel that we have this flow here, we have this passages here, right? Because this person wants to come through to you, because again, this reading is about you, right? How these persons dreams connect to you, how you are in them. So I feel that this person wants to connect with you, wants to have you in his life, wants to move on from something that happened. And I feel that, you know, it's hard because you were also in this period, in this phase, in this time of life where everything was very painful. So in a way, you for this person remind him of that pain, that resentment, that horrible, awful time. But also, there is this hidden need to move on from that, to detach you from that experience and put you in a sort of new light, because what happened was not your fault. What happened was circumstances. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, this is sort of thing that is happening in this person's subconscious. There is this need to move from what was to what could be. And yeah, there are a lot of rocks in this person's dreams, sharp things even, and again, the passage, whatever, um, however, in a sign or symbol that might appear to this person in particular, there is this representation of, you know, going through like a tunnel or something, to get to that light, to leave bad things, sharp, painful things behind. Now, with these cards, we have the Mother, the Creator, Sustainer, and Medallion. Um, it's possible that you have different opinions about someone from your family, and this is also like, maybe it's your son, even for some of you. It could be. Now that I'm thinking, it could be. But yeah, this feels very family like, because we have, even with the medallion here, it's like heritage. This is inheritance, something that this person thinks about, that reminds of you, of the past, of the family. And again, we have the mother, we have sustainer, we have creator. So either you two were somehow in a way created, mothered, sustained by the same person, or you were the one mothering. Like, for example, many big sisters sometimes, become mothers to little brothers. So that is possible as well. And I feel that this person, in a way, feels guilt, because He attached you to this bad period of time when in reality you were the one who put colors, put light, and put brightness, maybe for a very short time in his life. So there is this a little bit like a guilt as well that you were sort of pushed into deep past, although you were also, I don't want to say that word, like victim of circumstances, let's just say. The dreams are very emotional, and I feel that when it comes to you, there's a lot of like there is this like rocky tunnel that this person is dreaming of going through, and then when he sees the light, when he sees the potential of what could be, there is this overflown emotion, there is this golden light, there is this emotional fulfillment that is connected to you, because you also represent this person, to this person, that ability to care. I am hearing, but it's not what I wanted to say. It's like you represent this person with the ability to survive. Yes, I think that's that, survive. Yeah. This person dreams about both of your mothers, or mother's mother, or dreams about you becoming mother also, it's possible. um Creating something. I mean, the one message that's now coming through, it's possible that this could be childhood sweetheart having dreams about you, not being able to reach you, not being able to connect with you. Maybe you lost touch, he doesn't have your phone number, and he sort of is having dreams about you becoming the mother of his children, because we have this overflown emotion, this heartfelt felt emotion. And he's traveling to find you, so that what he's dreaming about, he's traveling, he's trying to change his destiny in a dream. And also with the medallion, if this is either, if this is this message that just came through about childhood sweetheart, or this is like a brother, or a cousin, or any other family member that we talked about before, I feel that this person also, and you will know this thing, this person dreams about some sort of an actual thing, like a medallion, but it doesn't necessarily has to be a medallion. It could be a coin, it could be an earring, it could be a pendant or something of value. Could be golden, color of gold, something that is valuable, not necessarily monetary value, but valuable in sentimental value, that maybe you have, or this person lost, or someone took it from both of you. But yeah, this is something that you should recognize, and this is something that this person is dreaming about. Perhaps if this is childhood sweetheart, this person as a promise ring gave you a sort of little nothing, maybe cheap accessory or something, as a promise that you two will be together or something. And now he tries to sort of find you through that. Yeah. This person is hoping for the better, I also feel. in the dreams, although they are very dark. When it's like, to this person's dreams, there's this gradual effect. Even they start very dark, but when he is able to go through the tunnel, then there comes this light. There's this sort of peaceful, more peaceful feeling in a dream. But it's not always possible for him to go through that. Yeah. And we have lots of hands here, so it's like something to do with the hand. Maybe it was a ring. Maybe, um, yeah, hands. Maybe the very sharp memory that this person has of you is you two holding hands as a kid, for example. And very possible. But yeah, the dreams also consist of members, other family members, like of a mother or a father. Um, yeah. I think that's it, group number 2. Yeah. I do actually get a little bit the feeling that if you are not in contact, sorry, I cannot speak, in contact completely, you will reconnect possibly, but it may take time. Yeah. Okay, group number 2. I hope this was interesting or helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hopefully will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 3. So let's start your reading. Let's get your cards. Okay. Oh, we have 2 for you. Okay, let's take it. By the way, I mentioned this to other groups, so I will do that for you as well. These cards, these decks, you probably know them, but I do not follow the guidebook. I read them intuitively, especially this deck. I use these cards to sort of connect me to the scenery of the dreams. So, yeah, don't be weirded out that I read them completely differently from what you might know. Okay, both. Okay, and now let's take 2. Apologies. Why everything is falling? Interesting. I don't know if I got tired or this is something like to notice, because that didn't happen with the previous 2 groups. So interesting. Okay. At the end, we have the star card. Okay. So let's start with this one that you chose, and we have Keeper of Truth. Interesting. I like it. We have the Falls. the falls and everything was falling. We also have these two cards. We have mountains here and we have here. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We have river. This is more like a waterfall, but we have river here as well. And we have river here. Crimea River, right? I heard that. Temple. You can see here like the light, the mystical aspect connecting to the to the cosmos, and here we have the temple as well. I might not pronounce that, but yeah, you can see that we have this like web symbolism pattern, and it's interesting that we have these circles here as well. It's like pulsating truth here, and we have this person as keeper of truth. So, and the masks here. So my initial thought, my first feeling, I would say that this person is keeping something from you, and or kept. Maybe you're not in contact. We will get more information, but oh, sorry. Why am I all breaking everything for your reading group number 3? It's very interesting because I'm like all over the place, and that wasn't the case with the two first groups. So I always notice these things because I feel that energy sometimes takes over, and this way it tries to send messages as well to get better understanding of what's going on. So yeah, let's see how all of that will tie in. We have justice. My goodness, justice. Knight of Wands, the devil. Okay. We also have Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, and Five of Cups. Okay. So I will say you this. Either you are with this person at the moment or you are not. You are in no contact with him or her. The thing is, I feel that either this person thinks that you lied to him or her, or did something wrong and bad, or this person did something wrong or bad, or just overall kept some important information from you, and now is really guilt tripping like hard. I'm getting a little bit conflicting energy here. On one hand, I want to say that this person has very strong, like, feeling of fairness, very strong moral compass, very strong values, and always leads with example, and criticizes himself or herself very harshly, and sort of all the primal and this is just not in this is not even with you, but like overall possibly criticizes himself or herself very harshly, and locks those primal, those negative, those imperfect things in a little box and sort of throws away the key. On the other hand, I feel that this person might be someone who puts a front of very moral, very, how it is said, like mighty something person, but in reality, there is this darkness that surrounds this person, and this person doesn't always do the right things. Another thing that now is coming through also, I feel that this person feel that when it comes to you, there was, yes, this is the strongest message. When it comes to you, there was a loss of moral compass, there was a loss of morality. So we will go more into it. I hope we will get more information, because I'm not yet sure if this person lost like moral compass, their values in a way, because of you, because they and I'm not bashing you, or I'm not saying anything negative about you. Don't get it that way. I'm just reading the cards. And again, this is just a perception of this person, not necessarily how you view situation, or how the things happened exactly. As they say, there are always three sides of the truth: yours, his or hers, and the narrators. So yeah, I feel that one of the possible ways, that how we can see the situation, is that the person lost values and sort of fell, like the same way all of the things were just falling all over the place. uh, at the start of your reading, this person fell from their white horse in a way. And I don't think that this is necessarily a good thing. You might say that this person sort of just fell for you, or um, you know uh, found new ways, or got more comfortable, or dealt with his or her ego or something. No, this is just like falling and cutting the hand, like bleeding, and not really knowing how to stand up. Another way, I lost the other connections. Sorry, give me a second. This is very weird reading, and there are a lot of different things coming through, and I'm not sure if we are like seeing multiple people here, or this is very complex situation, and this is the same person who sort of has different angles to him or her, and different sides. Okay, yeah, so I got it. So one way how this might relate to you and to this person's situation, that this person feels that he or she fell because of you. Another thing is that he fell because of him, and he sort of made a mistake, did something wrong, made a mistake, and now that mistake is what took over, and this person doesn't really know how to move forward from that. In a way, I feel that this person almost like wants punishment, but more than that, this person wants a healing, and this person wants to overcome anxiety. These are at the end of the deck. This person wants mercy, wants healing, wants this load to be removed, these obstacles be removed, this weight um, from the shoulders to be lifted, and to sort of just start new, for you to maybe offer this cup, this new beginning. So either way, if despite who is at the fault here, be that you or this person, someone who didn't tell the truth, whoever it is, this person wants healing, this person wants hope to sort of take over, right? But the thing is, I don't think that this is much possible, at least not for now. Because while that person consciously wants that, while that person consciously wants healing and mercy, and sort of to start over and heal the past and heal the situation, what it shows in their subconscious, that they're too much focused on the negative. So if we look at the dreams that this person is having, this person is dreaming about the truth. This person, if you didn't tell the truth, if this person knows that you are lying, this person is dreaming about the truth, and this truth sort of hits him like a brick falling from the 10th store building on the head. If you know, if this person is the one who lied and didn't tell you the truth, and either you found out, or this person was so suffocated with guilt that maybe he or she removed himself or herself from your life, or a little bit distanced himself or herself from your life, is then this person is dreaming that the guilt, the need to tell truth, the reality, sort of like what actually happened instead of what this person told you, is falling like a hard cold water on him or her, and it's like impossible to breathe. So it's like impossible to breathe from guilt. Also, this person is, while that, that water is hitting him or her, and while this person is feeling like he or she is drowning because of the truth or because of the lie, also, as we move forward, within the dream, I feel that this person sort of seeks more isolated, more calm, more peaceful place, and there is this sort of like a river, going through the river, and that symbolizes going through, yeah, and we have water here, right? Going through that difficult time, and at the end finding some peace, moving on, in a way, moving on with the truth, or moving on with the guilt that the lie was told, and whatever happened. I also see that this person, maybe in a dream something like bad happens to you, because I feel that this person is sort of praying, or this person subconsciously in his or her dream is asking for that thing to not happen in the past. Sort of, there is like this sense of praying, and there's this sense of clearing the path, asking for a higher power to clear the path. And we also see the slide here on the fairy, on the creature. It's not the fairy, but on this creature falling, like this higher power illuminating path for her, and the masks underneath her feet, in a way. So she's sort of raising her mind to see what is needed, to see what's there, and so all the webs, all the lies disappear. So again, either you lied, or this person lied, or whatever happened, this person is dreaming about that, and there is this need to move forward and to figure out how to. So if this person did tell the lie, and maybe you found out, maybe you didn't, and this person is having really hard time moving forward from that, because this person knows that the trust is broken, and there's just too much to rebuild. This is hopeful, but at the same time, there's this understanding that this is not the reality. um, if you were the one who told the lie, I feel that this person feels very defensive and wants to move forward from you, even with the feelings in the heart, even with the feelings in the mind, in the heart, and actually missing you, and sort of praying that the past would be changed, because then this person wouldn't have to fall every night, every day, even. It's like, heart sinking, that sort of feeling. Then this feeling would disappear from this person's life. So if you the one who lied, I feel that this person is really crushed. If this person is the one who lied, this person is crushed just the same, but there's more guilt rather than, just plain sadness and depression. Yeah, but the dreams are not good. It's like this person is like fighting, moving, and getting stuck, looking at the back, at what happened. Let's see what's at the end of these decks. Shadow. Yeah, the what happened throws really big shadow, throws really um hard, really enormous shade, and it's not something that could be. Yeah, you see, this is at the end of the deck as well, and you see there is this duality. Maybe that is why it was kind of hard to read through these messages for your group number 3, because there is this duality of what is happening, of what is wanted, what is needed, what happened, what will happen after some time. There is really interesting. You know what, maybe you both lied, and you both know it. If the truth was not recognized, if the lie was not admitted, and this person is the one who lied, I don't think that he or she will come out and say it, that he or she lied. But I think that this person knows that, also vice versa. If you were the one who lied, did something wrong, and maybe didn't tell, didn't admit, this person knows. And even if this person won't say it that he or she knows, you both know that he or she knows. And even if relationship picks up from where you left off, I don't think that you will ever talk about it, um, but that will be something hanging over both of your heads in a way. Yeah. You see another duality situation. We have like sort of pyramid thing going on here, and we have pyramid going on here. So there's like two sides of the story, lighter and shadow aspects to the situation, two truths, maybe two lies as well. Sometimes there's this thing when, for example, your partner doesn't tell you something, or something that you like doesn't tell you something, and you sort of don't have that information, but you dream about it, especially if the information is hidden, like, and it's like a lie, and that negatively affects you or the connection. You sort of dream the truth, dream like a warning. This is also what could be happening here as well, even if the person doesn't necessarily know, especially if you the one who lied, If the person, you know, having, if the person don't have facts, the dreams um, are telling him or her the facts. So yeah. Okay, group number three. I don't think that I have anything to add. I'm sorry that this reading was kind of confusing, but I hope you got something from it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you next time.